Thank you for clicking on this video. You clicked on this video because you want to learn the basics of investing for beginners. So everybody says, well, you should start investing. You should invest your money, all these things. But then they never say how to start investing. They don't explain the basics of investing. Well, today I'm going to go over the basics of investing and where to start investing. So they're going to be clear, actionable, and simple ways that you can get started. So if you're new here, I'm a financial analyst. I do videos on side hustles, passive income, entrepreneurship, and all things money. And today we're talking about investing your money. Let's go. Number one, what is investing? To explain simply, investing is putting your money somewhere where it can grow and build wealth. So there's so many different ways that we can invest our money. But investing is really for the long haul, how to build wealth at a slower rate. So it's not just put your money somewhere on Monday and then take it out on Tuesday because you've gained $1 million. No, investing is something that you have to remember is for the long haul in order to grow your wealth. So what is the purpose of investing? The purpose of investing is to protect your money from inflation. So say, for example, you have your money in a savings account and things are going up, taxes are going up, prices of everything is going up, but you are holding your money in the savings account where it's not growing, it's not doing anything, and you want to buy something like a computer. So today the computer could be $1,000. But then next year, the computer went up $400. So now that computer is $1,400. Items increase in price, but your $1,000 that was sitting in your bank account for over a year can no longer purchase that computer. So this means that your liquid cash has lost some of its purchasing power over time, meaning it did not grow with inflation. So what investing does is it helps your money grow with inflation. So I do have a video on how to put your money in a high yield savings account, but a lot of those high yield savings accounts are not going to beat out the long haul gains of investing. Number two is, what do I need to start investing? So we need to know the basics of investing. We kind of already covered that, but there's a lot of different asset classes where you can invest in. You can invest in shares, stocks, equity, hedge funds, bonds, mutual funds, index funds. But today we're going to simplify things. We're going to talk about index funds, investing in index funds. All you're going to need, like tangible things you're going to need, is you're going to need a phone, your laptop, you're going to need a broker account, and we'll talk about that a little bit later. And you're just going to need the why. Like, why are you investing? Are you investing for retirement? You want to retire early? Are you investing to increase your income longer down the road or make a big purchase longer down the road? What is your reason for investing? If you don't have a why, then you're just going to pull your money in and out of the stock market once you see a little bit of gains. But if you have a why, you are going to leave your money in there and you're going to be more consistent with adding money to your investment portfolio. In this video, we're going to just talk about the basics of one fund, which is index funds. So what is an index fund? So think about a jar of candy. The jar of candy has all these little gumballs in them, and there's 500 of them. So we're going to take the S&P 500. It's made up of 500 companies. So when you invest in this index, you are purchasing little pieces of each of the 500 companies. And so when the 500 companies stock increase, then that is how people make their money from the index funds. So the index fund, this Standard & Poor, goes up and down all day and throughout the year, and then you're seeing your gains or your losses, but the reason why you're gaining is because you have your money in there for a longer stretch. So some of the top 5 companies on the S&P 500 are Microsoft, Nvidia, Amazon, Apple, and Alphabet, which is Google. Average return of the stock market is about 7 to 10% annually. So just make sure you keep that in mind when you are investing and you're deciding how much to invest at once.